It's better to learn how to control becoming the Slayer than to shy from it and hope it never comes. Imoen, like myself, has to learn to control it, to learn how to deal with it should it try to take over, and to avoid using it as much as one can. The Slayer wants to be in control of you, and requires you to give in to it, or rather what you think is just despair and hopelessness, and then it's able to assert control. I have had it take me over twice, but I was able to snap out of it after a short while. It hasn't yet happened to Imoen, and that's why I want her to try and control it, but the problem is that it's something that cannot be controlled, only kept at bay. That makes it very difficult to fight it for control when there is nothing external to oneself to fight, as it only comes when it senses it can take control, which will only happen during very desperate times. So perhaps it will all come to nothing, and maybe Imoen always had better control over herself than I did, especially after being tortured by Irenicus for several months longer than I had to endure it. But I think it is worth the attempt. At least Imoen will know how it takes control and what one can do to keep it away. The Slayer is an aspect of my father, who only wishes to feed upon death. It is a powerful form to take, but when it happened to me, I attacked both enemy and ally, so I will not willingly take the Slayer form, no matter what. It's just simply too dangerous. If it could be controlled, well, then that's something different, but is it worth the risk? It doesn't care about our friends, it only wants death. As far as I'm concerned, one needs to keep the Slayer away at all times. It is never needed. Well, here we are. Where do we go? So, gather the 4 scepter keys. I have entered into a bargain with a Chromatic Demon, though I had little choice. I need to gather the 4 scepter keys to unlock his elemental cage. Only then will he give me access to the level below. Where do we start?
It will be done.
Okay, Imoen, if you want to go ahead and see if there's any traps. Perhaps we should have all... Well, we do have our defenses up, actually. So, I take it... Elemental cage. Will they be of the elements, then? Because he keeps on changing form. I guess that's his normal form? Well, whoop, vampiric mists.
Oh, this is gonna hurt you a lot more than me. My weapon is of no use. Good to go.
Death comes with. Feel its icy breath.
Oh my!
Oh, Imoen, get out of the way.
My weapon is of no use. My weapon is of no use. That will help my wounds. Someone give me a hand, please. That will help my wounds. Someone give me a hand over here, please.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yes.
Okay, we've had a few,
We follow the righteous
They
path,
use life drain on us.
path of hell.
Oh. Did you not use a... Oh, it's wrong
Dungeon
spell.
has
This
a
one.
sense of evil about it.
Okay.
All right.
Doesn't one of our weapons or equipment prevent being drained? I guess maybe not.
As you will.
Yep, no problem at all.
There's another one.
Certainly.
For the glory of Helm!
What you want? You can count on me.
Not a fan of those things. What is that sound? Crackling sound. It's awful. I actually found a trap. Books. A wand. Star Sapphire. What does the wand do? Wand of Spell Striking. Ironically, these wands are both prized and hated by wizards. They can tear down an enemy mage's defenses, but, of course, every mage knows the wands could also be turned against themselves. breach spells. And pierce magic. Oh, both? Oh, that's very nice, actually. Be very helpful. Okay, let's continue looking for traps.
Without doubt.
Let's have a feeling
This way,
this
then?
entire place will be full of traps. All the Watchers keep. This is handwritten note. This brief note is written in wild, looping, haphazard script. The words seem to be almost nonsensical babblings. The beautiful people are short, red, and green. L, the M. Okay. Here, you want to take this? We're collecting these, apparently. Never know, it could come in really useful in the future.
Gotcha. I'm so happy you brought
Oop.
me with you. I never even
Aye, everybody out.
quickly and precise.
Evelyn claims she saw that in the last moment. Let's use that group healing spell. Okay, we'll just have to wait for the ice storm to pass by. That didn't take very long. A couple minutes. Okay, there are traps here.
Are just aching. I've never walked so much in my life.
Harry?
Can
Oh,
we
the belt
rest
won't
now?
help now that you're fatigued, but... The belt she's wearing... Or was it the old belt? No, this one gives strength, but she was wearing a belt that helped confer more constitution
Right as rain.
onto the
This
wearer.
place is just too darn creepy. I really want out of here.
Pierce magic, magic bolts, another Elminster's ecologies. This whole place is littered with them. Traps seem to be all over the place. Kind of remind me of Diggar's Tower. A trap there. Ice library note. Horn, gold, necklace, some arrows. Arrow of Dispelling. I'll hold on to that. What is this horn? Despite a strong dwemer of magic, this ornate animal horn has no apparent use. Okay, then. What does the library note say? Protected by a thin layer of magical ice, this note is remarkably well preserved. The others refuse to recognize my contribution to this project. When the demon assumes the shape of a winged, red-bodied beast, it becomes vulnerable to my powerful winter magics, yet my companions insist their own enchantments surpass my own. The Flame Mage, with his invincible servant, is the worst, of course, but I have discovered the secret to destroying his prescience giant. The fire elementals are the key. Dispatch them, and the giant becomes vulnerable. I will lure each of the 4 elementals into my ice lab and destroy them in my frozen realm. This will trap their spirits in the ice crystals and keep them from being reborn in the lava pit from which they are continually spawned. Okay, so we have a fire giant. Kind of like Yagashura, he's invincible. But to destroy him, his weakness is to trap the ice spirits, the fire elementals. Trap them in the ice lab, where the ice lab is, and kill them. And so they won't be respawn. They won't respawn, and that means that we can then kill the giant.
Gotcha.
Right, so we need to find where the ice lab is and where the fire giant is. I guess this just kind of spells out how these things are vulnerable to us. So we'll take the horn. These scrolls are always very helpful. Ice library note. Just hang on to this for now. We'll kind of memorize what to do. Wait, history of the imprisoned one. I think I read this. Okay.
Good to go.
Alright, so we need to find out where the fire giant is and where the ice lab is, because apparently this is not really cold, this place. Shadow Veil. Well, we have a bunch of arrows. Arrow of fire, arrow of ice. I assume that this will come in very helpful. Let's see. It doesn't... Where will the arrow of dispelling go? Those fit. Bag of holding. Right, so let's go try this way. For them traps. Well, it's getting louder. I assume the ice... The cold air spilling from the room into the hall chills my bones, numbs my joints, and stiffens my clothing, making movement difficult. Well, this has got to be it. Mechanism operates this does not have a conventional lock and may be warded against simple spells.
Ready and will, right you are.
Well, we don't have the means of opening that. What is in this next section? Is this where the fire giant is? You can hear that flames in the other room ahead. The crack of flames and the smell of smoke assails my senses. A blast of heat from the room causes my skin to redden and blister. Imoen can't open that door either. Okay, well, we've just had an insight into how some of the things work here. It would seem that we have fire and ice. I assume wind is also one of them. Maybe we can see the other ones by looking at the demon here. Yeah, that, or air. There's the air form. His normal form seems to be the one of fire, according to the note from the ice mage that we just picked up. I don't know how often he changes forms. There's another door down here. There's another door over here. So that's his fire form. I take this as the room for the fire. And one of them is to the air and whatever the other form he has. So 4 forms.
Something
There's
up?
no way
All
for you just to
right,
unlock
all right.
that cage, is there?
I'm so happy you brought me
Gather
with
the
you.
scepter keys
I
and
never
place them in the 4
imagined that
slots
you'd be
around
doing
the
such
cage.
great things.
Once free, I'll be on my way, and you can go through the gate and take on the imprisoned one. If you still want to.
It's not ominous or anything.
Gather the scepter keys and place them in the 4 slots around the cage. Once free, I'll be on my way.
If it must be done.
You can go through the gate and take on the imprisoned one.
Let's just go through these doors. We are missing some of our protective enchantments. So, do we have this up? I don't think we do.
Time to move.
We still need
help
protection
however I
from
can.
fear. I just saw it. Harry just saw it. Alright, Imoen, go ahead.
No problem at all.
Ooh, green. Does that mean slime? Spiders. Or poison. I can't see there being a poison form. Oh, what are these spiders? Ooh. More spiders.
Yep, you can count on me.
More spiders. Let's just gradually bring them all out.
Yes!
It will be done.
This way, then?
My honor is my life.
Doesn't matter, he has that ring of Gax. There are traps all over the floor.
Gotcha.
Let's find more traps. Oh, a key. We found a key. Antidote. So, poison, perhaps? Is that what we're up against here? Container's full. Alright, who... you can carry this, my brother. What's this key? This key likely unlocks the door on the northeast end of the slime library. So, we are dealing with slime, then. Maybe poison also is synonymous with slime?
Good to
I don't
go.
know. That doesn't... I've never heard of that before, but maybe in this mage's mind. So each one was a mage. Arrow...
Now I remember why
Magical
traveling
arrows.
with you was always so much fun. What you want? Right as rain.
Oh. Bolts. Don't need bolts. More antidote. Lots of poisonous arrows, though. Acid arrows. Acid is also green, so that's another thing. Acid, slime, and poison are all kind of greenish.
Gotcha.
Another note. Slime library note. Oh, nice healing potions. Got What's this say? The ink of this diary has run, oozing across the pages and smearing many of the words. Forces we do not comprehend. Concentrate on my own research. Acid and poison are potent against its air incarnation. Really? So against air, you use acid and poison? The final words of the last page are the most legible. Devised a way to be rid of the cold-hearted monster. If I set the air mage's fan on high and open all the doors between the fan room and my own lab, and the ice wizard's frigid chamber... Oh. The drafts will blow my toxic vapors down the hall towards the frost wizard's minions. Once touched by the poison gas, they will become tainted and vulnerable. That snowblind fool won't know what hit him. I can then close the doors or turn the fan back to low setting, and the gas will drift back into my noxious lab to preserve my own precious pets.
Good to go?
Okay, so this is the other side of the cold room. And this key is not opening it, so it must be to the other end. But we cannot defeat the air elemental without getting a key to this room. Let me read that again. How does that work? Ice between... Set the air mage's fan on high and open all the doors between the fan room, that must be the air room, my own lab, and the ice wizard's frigid chamber. The drafts will blow my toxic vapors down the hall? Oh, okay. I don't know.
Certainly.
Apparently there's
Right
fans.
you are.
Ooh, what is this room? I smell the rank, acrid stench of noxious fumes wafting up from the polluted pool in the room just beyond the gate. That key opened it. But how do you destroy the poisonous creatures, though? That's one thing we have not figured out. Green slime. Well, all we can do is try our best. We don't have the... Don't know if there's a secret to killing these things.
Yes?
My arrow didn't do anything. Acid obviously isn't going to work, so... What about a magical arrow? Didn't...
Next time.
The slime was
It will
immune
be
to my
done.
damage. So maybe from my swords?
You will fall by my hand! You will fall by my hand!
Okay, well, we are defeating it, but... What is this? Within the tube is a bubbling, seething mixture of fetid gases and putrid liquids. What's in this pool? Imoen, do you want to come check for traps? Keep killing these things.
Next time.
Yes?
No problem at all.
Antidote. Flail head? Poisonous flail head. This is an additional head which may be added to the flail ages. This particular head adds poison damage. Okay, so we'll be able to use that. And
What
my
do
brother,
you wish?
maybe you should take the antidote. It's not helping against... I mean, it's not poisoned. It's acid. And Imoen has it too. I don't know how to kill the creature in here. We need to just get out of here.
Sarabak stands ready.
Without doubt.
Helm.
What is
Open this
quickly
door.
and precise?
It's locked. I think this very room is poisoning us. Let's get out of here. Everybody out.
What can
Harry,
I do?
get
Faster
your
than
butt
take
out
it
here.
fast. You can count on me.
Everybody out. That room seems
Without
to have
hesitation.
been what was poisoning us. Now that we're out... So there seems to be a way to defeat every one of these guys, or at least they thought that there was. But we don't know how to defeat the slime room. Or at least their whatever he has in the slime room. So we know how to defeat the air and the fire. I guess room or whatever's in the room.
This will not
We
take
just have no
long.
access to these rooms yet. We're able to open up this door, but we need a door to this side. And we also haven't gone through this door here, which seems to be between the air and the fire room.
This way, then?
Trap right ahead. Bullets. Oh, there was something in here. We'll have to save these, but it's...
Gotcha.
Okay. It's a golem.
Good to
Fight
go.
all that is
2
decent.
golems, 3 golems.
Feel
Is
its
it no use?
icy breath.
My weapon is of no use. My weapon is of no use. Speak.
Yes. Next time. Yes.
Die!
Hey, we're having trouble against... Maybe you should use the mace. Blunt damage seems to defeat clay golems.
We
it
follow the
must be
righteous
done.
path. The path of hell.
Just like old times. Well, except for the torture and all.
Oh! Didn't see that one. Hey, there's traps everywhere. Oh, another golem.
Yes.
It's a stone
For the
golem.
glory of Helm!
Anyone? Get the hell out of the way.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Good to go.
Just some books.
There is power to be found in places such as this.
Oh, Air Library Note. Many of the words on these scattered pages have faded over the centuries. Power of my electrical enchantments are Cage Pet. The form of a green slime giant is vulnerable to lightning. Oh, is it? Only the final entry has survived in its entirety. I have a plan to be rid of that sorry slime-loving excuse for a mage. If I turn my fan to its highest setting, while the southwest door to his noxious laboratory is open, the poison mist will be blown clear, making his noxious pets vulnerable. I must remember to use my lightning on that ooze puddle unless I want thousands of those things crawling around the dungeon. Soon I will put my plan into action and be rid of his caustic presence forever. So we
Name
have to
right
defeat
you are.
that creature that in the slime lab. Antidotes don't do anything against acid. Alright, so we've got a lot of things here. Just leave that as that is. Lots of bullets. Let's see. So we know about the fire giant one. That was pretty easy to understand.
Ready and willing. All right, all right.
It says handwritten note. Another one of these. Words to the wise. Circle, square, triangle. LT mad.
No problem at all.
This is the other side. We haven't got a new key. So I don't know how we're going to open this. need more keys, because apparently we don't have enough for everything. And this would be the fire one. Or no, this is the air lab. Okay, can't open that up.
It will be done.
Then there's only one main room left. We only have access to one of the labs. So this must be the slime form. Almost looks like a golem. Or what do you call those, shambling mounds? Alright, let's see what's in this room. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.